I am more than ready for Wednesday. I am excited about my song. I'm reaching notes. Each week I've reached better notes in my belting range than I've ever reached before. And so I'm excited, but I'm also nervous, because it's kind of one of those things, if I mess it up, then the whole song won't be good.
So many people love you. So many people are voting for you. The only small criticism I've even ever heard is that they haven't had a chance to see you really sort of break out of the mold. Are we going to see you start to push yourself out of that box a little bit?
Yes. I really believe as the competition goes on, if people keep voting for me each week, it gets better and better. And since I'm 14, I've never done anything like this at all. So I'm just learning. This whole process, I'm learning. And I've learned that I really have to show who I am. So through this process, by the end, I would really like everybody to know exactly who I am and exactly how I perform. And I'm ready to start that. I'm really ready.
Your performances are so mature, though. I mean, it's sometimes you forget that you're only 14.
Yeah, people do forget that I'm 14, and so that's kind of why I wore the crazy dress last week with the crazy colored hair. It's just because I wanted people, even though I knew a lot of people weren't going to like the dress and were going to be like, what is she doing? That doesn't even go with her song. But, I wanted people to remember that I am 14, and I still want to be 14, and I still want to be a teenager, and I want to grow in this competition as a teenager.
We cynical adults say the world is such a terrible place today and whatever, but I mean, is it hard to be 14?
It's hard to be 14, of course, just because, I'm just being any kind of age of a teenager, I'm on the line of, are people going to treat me like a kid or like an adult? And it's kind of one of those things where sometimes I want to be treated like an adult and sometimes I want to be treated like a kid. Like when it comes to buying things, I'm like, Mom, please buy this for me, please. I'm just a kid. But when it comes to going out with friends, it's like, I'm old enough to do this and I don't need you around.
I don't need a curfew anymore. What are you talking about? Buy me a car.
So it's hard being a teenager, but I feel like teenagers look at life from a whole different view. Kids look at life from a whole different view, and I try to look at life at the best that it is.
What's the best part of being 14 today?
The best part of being 14 is getting to have a mom all the time with me. I look at some of the other contestants who don't get to have moms because they're adults, and I don't know what I would be doing if I was an adult. I mean, I've never been an adult before, so I don't know, but without my mom, I couldn't do anything in this competition because I'm a teenager. I forget things and I don't pay attention.
So, does Mom have any rules for you that you'd like to maybe lobby to have changed?
Yeah, my mom has this rule. Actually, her rules aren't that bad, but she has this rule where I have to drink water all the time. All the time. She's like, Drew, are you drinking water? I'm like, yes, Mom, I'm drinking water. I have water right in my hand. And she's like, you haven't drank enough. It's like this constant ongoing thing where my mom is like, drink your water.
Is it like a bladder control issue, or does she just like really want you not to be thirsty? Or
my mom doesn't want me to get dehydrated. She knows how I get. But it just bugs me. It bugs me when people tell me what to do.
So you must have to go to the bathroom a lot.
No, not really, because I don't drink water a lot.
Oh, I see. It's all a trick. It's all a trick.